The Best of Reddit, November 23, 2019. World News: Facebook would have allowed Hitler to buy ads. The International Committee on Disinformation and Fake News was told that the business model adopted by social networks made manipulation profitable. Top comment: they're not wrong. Facebook seems to not mind lies spread around its system for the right-sized bag of loot. That said, would you really want Facebook to be the truth keeper? And how would they monitor every ad for every election going on in the world? They'd have to hire a legion of truth keepers to monitor all the billions of posts. Politics: billionaire Walton family behind pro-charter school protest at Warren rally. Top comment: we demand the right to use everyone's tax money to fund our special little schools, because we're rich and we deserve to exploit the peasantry. Not the Onion: UCP to give Alberta government a giant enema, Minister of Red Tape Reduction proclaims. Top comment: so the UCP will cease to exist. Life pro tips: if someone you know is about to do something nerve-wracking, don't ask them how they feel, just AMP them up. Top comment: and make sure to get it on video. Politics: Lindsey Graham is now investigating the BIDENS anyway, cementing Ukraine's role as hapless fall guy. Top comment: Lindsey Graham can investigate the Bidens all he wants. He just can't condition U.S. military aid on Ukraine doing the same. See how easy that was? Politics: Trump just repeated the Russian conspiracy theory Republicans deny he believes. Top comment: it must be so dizzying to be a Republican. To have to change your stance on something day to day, hour to hour, just to keep up with dear leader's insanity. Till the Octavia was an effects pedal designed for Jimi Hendrix by his sound technician, Roger Mayer. It reproduces the input signal from a guitar 1 octave higher and/or lower in pitch, and mixes it with the original and added distortion fuzz. It can be heard in guitar solos on the song Purple Haze. Top comment: not only an innovation, but perfectly named. Futurology: the global internet is disintegrating. What comes next? Top comment: bullshit headline. Actual article content: Russia and China really want to control the internet, but they can't. Unethical life pro tips: you poop in your fire extinguishers. It will make them better. Top comment: shitty life pro tips. Science: new insight about fertilization may improve fertility in the future. Research on fertilization reveals new insight into the chemical interaction between the egg and the sperm. Top comment: yeah, because humans totally need help making even more humans. News: more than 50 vehicles pile up in crash on Denver Road. Top comment: 50 vehicle pile up, but no pictures of said pile up. Not the Onion: $1,500 payout over drinking fountains with English language buttons. Top comment: man, French Canadians must be some seriously fragile snowflakes if the mere presence of an English word is enough to instigate a lawsuit. Or is this just a guy who figured out how to make some money off Canada's taxpayers? Politics: Shepard Smith slams those promoting garbage and lies masquerading as news in first comments since leaving Fox News. Top comment: so, everyone you happily worked with for 20 years? Science: natural variation in chloroplast size is explained, in part, by mutations in the gene FTSZ2-2. Top comment. News: ex-CIA officer gets 19 years for China spy conspiracy. Top comment: only 19 years for causing the deaths of 20 American agents. That's less than 1 year per death. Shower thoughts: having a relative friend pop by your place of work feels like when the camera stops rolling on a set and the actors can break character for a while. Top comment: I remember the feeling. I don't really get that anymore though. I wonder if that's a bad thing. Unpopular opinion: large butts are not the most appealing thing. Top comment: there's nothing like clapping the cheeks of a nice big ass, though. Not the Onion: join F in our challenge to ring spokesperson Shaq over privacy concerns. Top comment. Technology: Google bans microtargeting and false claims in political ads. Top comment. World News: Pompeo calls it democracy in Bolivia as post-coup violence grows and fear of civil war intensifies. The military has guns and a license to kill, we have nothing. Please, tell the international community to come here and stop this. Top comment, need further proof that Pompeo is a fracking moronic asshole? Till Jackie Kennedy's pink suit worn when her husband, John F. Kennedy, was assassinated is locked away in the National Archives until at least 2103. Top comment, bet that thing smells ripe. Unethical life pro tips, you, traveling with weed this holiday season? Open individual single-serving tea bags, remove the tea, fill them with your weed, and put them back in their packaging, then inside a Ziploc bag. Top comment, worst pro tip ever. If you truly believe that the dank smell of weed doesn't permeate a Ziploc bag, then you're a dipshit and deserve jail time for that dime bag. Science, how chemical processes influence fracture pattern development. Many tools of chemical analysis, experimentation, modeling, and theory have the potential to increase our understanding of how fracture patterns develop at different geological timescales. Top comment, research paper, open access, the role of chemistry in fracture pattern development and opportunities to advance interpretations of geological materials. Technology, Google to restrict political adverts worldwide. Top comment, how I dread the hundreds of signs on every corner during election season. And the mountain of junk mail. News, DETECTORISTS jailed for stealing £12 million Viking hoard of gold and silver. Top comment, this is bad. I guess if courts take this attitude, people will melt down what they find, destroying artifacts forever. The farmer, like the hundreds of years of farmers before him, were never going to find the artifacts. Science, life under extreme conditions at hot springs in the ocean. Marine researchers decipher adaptation mechanisms of biological communities to an active volcano in Taiwan. Top comment, has anyone tried to build an in situ biogenesis falsification model by study what it would take for life to have trickled down to deep sea vents and biogenesis enviros instead of arising there? Politics, I'm a multimillionaire, and I think the tax system doesn't serve most Americans. As a CEO, it's clear my peers do not take the tax savings and reinvest it in higher wages and job creation, they tend to keep it all for themselves. Top comment, trickle-down economics is the theory that if you give money hoarders more money they'll spend it rather than hoarding it, but if you give money to people who spend their money rather than hoarding it, they'll just hoard it and the economy will collapse. Shower thoughts, if you die while nutting, you are both coming and going. Top comment, Richard Pryor said this in the 70s. Unpopular opinion, I enjoy airplane turbulence. Top comment, I have never heard someone say this, but it does make sense. Especially when you're completely comfortable with flying. Till reading while pooping has been common throughout history. Ancient Roman bathhouses often contained libraries with scrolls for reading. Top comment, what the frack is a non-ionic surfactant? Claudius, circa 200 AD. Science, batteries with the same sort of mechanical properties as the structural body panels allow lighter electric vehicles and electric aircraft. Top comment, make the vehicle out of batteries. Clever. Politics, Donald Trump confessed, again. Top comment, he also undid the GOP's impeachment defense that Trump had nothing to do with the quid pro quo by confirming he was in charge of Giuliani's activities. World news, hit South Korean boy band BTS will not be given exemption from mandatory military service, the Defense Ministry has said, reaffirming its policy of no exceptions for pop stars. Top comment, this has been the case for any K-pop or K-drama stars and anyone who follows these knows this. Why is this in world news? They all do their service. Look at G-Dragon. News, South Korean, Chinese students face off over Hong Kong protests. Top comment, honestly, go back to China if you think it's so great. I know people around the world would be spewing hatred at US citizens acting like that. Not the Onion, Hyderabad, thief performs penance, prays before stealing Durga crown. Top comment. Life pro tips, if you want to pop pimples, do it after having showered in hot water. Hot water will expand your pores and your pimples will pop much easier than before. Top comment, or use a needle and tissue, gloves, or cotton swabs. And please use hydrogen peroxide afterward. Politics, Congress has no other option than to impeach and remove the president from office. Top comment, McConnell, hold my lettuce. Politics, Republicans prepared to ignore mountain of uncontested evidence. Top comment, make sure to ask every Republican in your life how and when they became pro-crime. News, Mall Santa Claus calms boy with autism who'd been too nervous to meet him for 6 years. Top comment, Seeley said the past few years, Bies has been really trying to build up the nerve to sit by Santa. Sometimes, he tries to foster the courage for an hour or more, but each time, he has too much anxiety. It seems small, but this is a real accomplishment for that boy. What a heartwarming story. World News, YouTube is breaking its own rules about state-sponsored videos. Top comment, YouTube being shady and completely incompetent. Shocker. World News, China envoy warns of very bad damage if Canada follows US lead on Hong Kong. Top comment, well China, you can go frack your deplorable ass. The world has every right to hold you accountable for gross human rights violations. Not that Canada is squeaky clean in this area either, especially when concerning our indigenous natives. Unpopular opinion, the death of home buttons on smartphones is the worst thing to happen to technology. Top comment, we went from the BlackBerry to no buttons at all. News, Milan hospital displays X-rays of women attacked by men. Top comment, this sounds like it would be a very powerful exhibit. What a statement those X-rays must make, broken bones right in your face in black and white. I hope this catches on with other hospitals and organizations to raise awareness of domestic violence. Science, new method for using spin waves in magnetic materials. Magnetic waves are currently regarded as promising alternatives to conventional data transmission functioning by means of electric currents. Top comment. Till that a French town honored a toilet as a war hero for over 25 years. The town's mayor showed General Patton a grave in 1917, unaware that it said, abandoned rear, meaning a latrine. When Patton came back during World War II, the latrine was still being maintained as a hero's grave. Top comment, now that is interesting and hilarious. World News, China tells Uighur Muslims they are abducting their families so they can cleanse the brains like they have a disease, leaked documents show. Top comment, deleted. News, Bumblebee Foods files for bankruptcy. Top comment, don't feel sorry for them. In 2017, the company pleaded guilty for price fixing and was fined $25 million for forming a cartel with Chicken of the Sea and Starkist. It still owes $17 million to the U.S. Department of Justice, according to its bankruptcy filing. Technology, 1.2 billion records found exposed online in a single server. Top comment, what a sobering read. My God. Technology, dissension grows as Google workers stage San Francisco rally over employee suspensions. Top comment, they want to intimidate everyone who disagrees with leadership, said Berland, addressing the crowd in a courtyard outside Google's offices. They want us silent. Welcome to real life. Where your boss is, your boss. Unpopular opinion, hearing Christmas music before December fills me with unbridled rage. Top comment, even hearing Christmas music during Christmas makes me want to snap. Life pro tips, if you are a lonely adult who needs to make a friend, help someone. Top comment, volunteering is the best for everyone. Animal clinics if you prefer four-legged company. World News, Canadian law firm is spearheading a $500 million class action lawsuit against various Roundup makers, including pharmaceutical company Bayer, the owner of Roundup maker Monsanto. Top comment, Reddit is a weird place. The scientific consensus that glyphosate does not cause cancer is about as high as the scientific consensus that climate change exists, yet in the case of glyphosate most of Reddit cheers on the anti-science side of things. Shower thoughts, there is one human being on this earth physically and mentality superior to everybody else and they don't even know it. Top comment, Danny DeVito knows exactly who he is. Technology, Sacha Baron Cohen, Facebook would have let Hitler buy ads for Final Solution. Top comment, yes, Sacha Baron Cohen is on a roll. Politics, Trump says, I do want always corruption, amid string of barely coherent outbursts in wild Fox News interview. President goes off the rails during live interview, hurling insults and launching conspiracy theories. Top comment, hello fellow American. This you should vote me. I leave power good. Thank you. Thank you. If you vote me I'm hot. What? Taxes they'll be lower son. The Democratic vote for me is right thing to do Philadelphia. So do. Life pro tips: always stick up for yourself and don't be afraid with let others down, even friends. Chances are you'll be more respected for it anyway. Top comment. Politics: after Fiona Hill dismantles conspiracy theories, right-wing media goes on the attack. Top comment. Fox News is basically wormtongue, whispering abhorrent falsehoods into America's subconsciousness. News: more than 75,000 pounds of salad products recalled over E. coli fears. Top comment. All right everyone, time to toss your salad. Technology: Google workers protest companies' brute force intimidation. Top comment. Google is evil now unfortunately. Science: building better bacteriophage with biofoundries to combat antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Top comment. Best bet buddy, Beatrice Beckon's bewildering biofoundries by bacteria-beating biotics. World News: senators were briefed on Russian campaign to shift blame to Ukraine. Top comment. What do you do when an entire political party becomes a national security risk? Technology: smart CCTV networks are driving an AI-powered apartheid in South Africa. In one of the world's most racially divided countries, a company called VUMACAM is building a nationwide surveillance network that scrutinizes people's movements for unusual behavior. Top comment. Shower thoughts: having to take a dump before you have somewhere important to be is something everyone understands, but it is rarely used as an acceptable excuse. Top comment. Might just be an edge in job interviews. Would you say you're well prepared for things or think of yourself as a planner? I mean, I did take a shit before I got here, so. Technology: Tesla Cybertruck first ride, inside Elon Musk's electric pickup truck. Top comment. This is an off-topic question. See those pictures of folks wearing some cyberpunk-looking glasses down at the bottom of the page? Where can I get those? Politics: Trump repeats Ukraine conspiracy theory on 53minute, Fox and Friends call. Top comment. Doing exactly what Fiona Hill said was harmful at the start of her testimony. In the course of this investigation, Dr. Hill testified before the House Intelligence Committee's impeachment hearings. I would ask that you please not promote politically driven falsehoods that so clearly advance Russian interests. Hey Americans! Your own president is helping the Russians. Science: IAM-Me, brain systems integrate and segregate to establish a multi-dimensional sense of self. Top comment. Okay, what is the integration control center? Prefrontal area, cingulate cortex. Thanks for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe.